I'm so grateful, divinely protected. Oh, so blessed, divinely connected. Learning my lessons, divinely guided. Making my way, forever shining. I ask you to empower, I love you. And I thank you for giving my truth with an open heart, so that I'm full of gratitude. So grateful, so full that I release all of my guilt, shame, fears, worries, and lies. I release the hold of my ego over my conscious being. Through gratitude, my divine lessons from life, God, and my highest self. I'm so grateful, divinely protected. Oh, so blessed, divinely connected. Learning my lessons, divinely guided. Making my way, forever shining. I ask that you empower the truth of my highest divine of love, gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness, so that I may always prosper into my best, most loving self. I release all of my self-sabotage and habits of fear, guilt, lying, and shame, so that I may embody my highest, my best, my most powerful self of selfless love and compassion. Endlessly and assuredly, internally and eternally. I'm so grateful, divinely protected. Oh, so blessed, divinely connected. Learning my lessons, divinely guided. Making my way, forever shining. As above, so below, so more to be. I love you and I thank thee. I'll find the maker, my highest, truest self. I thank you, I love you, and accept all blessing and lessons in store for me. Thank you from the very depths of me. Thank you very much, amen.
Welcome, 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 folks, to Personally Sensing You Chick 1966 with yours truly, Debbie L. I'm about to get my waffle on. Yep, I'll be waffling. So what is waffling? Some of you may wonder. Well, I do it daily in my busy thinking mind. We all do, and mostly repeated day in and day out. One might say, if you're waffling, or you're waffling if you're indecisive, changing your mind often as you spew the many, many thoughts out in the repeated way we have mostly learned to do. One might say it is what you do if you talk a lot without saying anything deemed meaningful by the listener. I consider this sifting and sorting myself through the many, many thoughts. It has a purpose regardless of how unorganized it can be. In 17th century British English, its meaning, as in the meaning of waffling, went from mimicking a dog's repetitive noise, evolving into speaking foolishly. What a boringly interesting fact. Anyway, personally, I waffle a lot and take pride in the fact that I can talk till the cows come home when not in hibernation mode. In such waffling, I am told I can be as deep as the ocean, attempting to put the world to rights over a cup of freshly brewed tea. Of course, in these waffling sessions, there are random spews of verbal mounds, sometimes written amounts, of various subjects that are not always related to one another. Zero rhyme or reason to some, since school has dictated and taught us to only stay on subject. Not a wonder we all get used to the habit of shutting up and shoving it down when seemingly random. But the raw truth is, most of us in our busy thinking minds actually do this random jumping subject waffling no end. So why are we told that it is wrong? While true, it is unorganized, our feelings are naturally unorganized on many levels. This is truth. Anyhow, consider yourself forewarned, because my many spews of one-sided conversations will absolutely follow this unorganized waffling. But it's at least true truth from me to you. Can you relate? I will absolutely unapologetically be me and likely remain this way when free writing or free speaking. So do you waffle too in your mind? Or do you spit it all out? Without speaking these waffling thoughts, one cannot always fathom where their observation of betterment will be best served. Now we understand the waffling. Let's move on to today. Today being Friday, the 13th. Some silly folk keep the old wives' tale alive and thriving, believing bad luck on some level. But diving deeper tells another tale altogether. A day that some might say is a day of life, death, and rebirth. Friday the 13th holds the wisdoms of the divine feminine. Thinking of feminine, women go through 13 cycles each year. 13 lunar cycles took a back seat to the man-introduced 12-month calendar, and that was based on taxes from many, many moons ago. That pun was intended. So folks, why not make today what it should be truly about, which is celebrating the goddess that you are, or the goddess in your life. A brilliant day to sow seeds of intention of both good and kind. Would you agree? Let me ask you, ladies, are you feeling the true sacredness of self? Or is the scaredness of the old wives' tale got you feeling that more familiar? There is no coincidence that sacred and scared are spelled from the very same letters. Here's my take. If you're scared, you have left behind a long forgotten, the sacred parts of you that should be celebrated. Are you aware of how sacred you are? Or how sacred your partner is? What part of you do you deem sacred, and on what level? And so what part of you will you decide to choose to celebrate? Or are you simply in the habit of being too scared as you react to life and the old wives' tales that you give your energy to? Another two relevant words on today's subject that are also spelled from the same letters are reacting and creating. We are only in, you can only be in one state or the other, right? Though when reacting, you are creating the energy you put into this reactive mode over choosing the creative mode as the dominant. That was a bit wordy, did it make sense? So would you agree that if you are reacting scared, you cannot be creating from the scared part of you that should be celebrated, however big or small that is to you. You could just simply decide that you choose to prefer, get your tongue twist out the way. You can simply decide that you choose to prefer creating sacred celebrations of you from an observation mode. What are you observing of you yourself, given the waffling incoming you are receiving? One might say, if you're scared of something, then choose to ask yourself, what exactly are you observing of yourself from that fearful state of mind? Is it really that scary, or are you in your patterns of overthinking, in your waffling, bouncing mind? Only you would know what is absolutely true for you. Fear can shrink you if you allow that false energy appearing real to take up space in your head. Definitely a bit of food for thought, one might say. And with that, I'll leave you to ponder. What fears have you feeling scared of, and why? Or what will you simply choose to acknowledge is sacred and worth celebrating for you yourself or the goddess in your life? Turning this once thought of bad luck day into a purposeful celebration of planting seeds of intention with love. Love will always win, folks. And with that said, this is Debbie L, signing off from Personally Sensing You Chick 1966. Over and out, folks.
I'm so grateful, divinely protected. Oh, so blessed, divinely connected. Learning my lessons, divinely guided. Making my way, forever shining. I ask you to empower, I love you. And I thank you for giving my truth with an open heart, so that I'm full of gratitude. So grateful, so full that I release all of my guilt, shame, fears, worries, and lies. Release them all. I release the hold of my ego over my conscious being through gratitude of my divine lessons from life, God, and my highest self. I thank you. I'm so grateful, divinely protected. Oh, so blessed, divinely connected. Learning my lessons, divinely guided. Making my way, forever shining. I ask that you empower the truth of my highest divine of love, gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness, so that I may always prosper into my best, most loving self. I release all of my self-sabotaging habits of fear, guilt, lying, and shame, so that I may embody my highest, my best, my most powerful self of selfless love and compassion. Endlessly and assuredly, internally and eternally. I'm so grateful, divinely protected. Oh, so blessed, divinely connected. Learning my lessons, divinely guided. Making my way, forever shining. As above, so below, so mote it be. I love you and I thank thee. Alpha and Omega, my highest, truest self. I thank you. Thank you. I love you. Love you. And accept all blessing and lessons in store for me. Thank you from the very depths of me. Thank you very much. Amen. Amen.